comes. Cutting it fine as usual.
I can't understand what Baldwin sees in himself. She's only a kid.
I couldn't see what he saw in Bet Lynch either.
Oh, come on, love, that were obvious. Oh, we better go in.
Sorting out your love letters, are you, Mrs. Howard?
Just sorting out my reminders for final demands. The last time I had a love letter, it was written on the back of a ration book.
What?
Oh, ask your boyfriend, love, he'll remember. It's gone past, you know.
I won't be a minute. Hello.
Morning.
Sleep well, did you?
Always do, darling.
Thanks for last night.
My pleasure. Careful, watch it.
There's nobody watching. They've all gone in.
Come on.
Hey, guess where I just saw across the road? Would you believe Mike Baldwin in a passionate embrace with one of his employees? And I don't mean Hilda Ogden.
Hey, lucky for him. Nice-looking girl.
So.
Was she?
Yeah, she were attractive, yeah, and young.
That's what they call enlightened industrial relations, love.
Well, he'll enlighten a few more people if he carries on like that in broad daylight. We have got a milk jug, you know.
Well, to me, it's a waste of time pouring it out the bottle into the jug, then out of the jug into my cornflakes. It cuts out the middleman.
I took on a job and a half when I decided to civilise you, didn't I? Hey, I still have to let Ralph Lancaster know one way or t'other today.
Oh, will he?
Of course I will. He wants a singer for tomorrow night, not Christmas. Oh, just one night, then. He's got somebody for t'other two.
It might be just one night now. Before you know where you are, it's a booking every night up and down the country. I didn't get married just to sit at home watching television while my wife's out warbling every night.
I still say you're just jealous.
Well, wouldn't you be if I was out every night of the week? With the girls looking at me, buying me drinks, looking at me figure.
It wouldn't be every night. I'll just do this one charity gig. Let me talk to Ralph.
Ralph.
What did you say to him t'other day?
I said he'd wined and dined you for the first and last time.
You don't mince words, do you? Please, Lem. Just this one charity do, okay?
Just remember, you've got a loving husband who wants you home every night.
As if I'd forget.
As if you would.
She's useless. I don't know why Mike Baldwin don't go Olog and put Hilda Ogden in charge of office.
If she were half her age and twice as thick, love, he probably would.
What about Elsie? She'll have to have another word with him. Last one didn't do much good.
He's besotted, kid, he must be. She's puddled with him and all.
I throw a bucket of cold water over the pair of them.
Good morning, ladies. Now, don't let me interrupt you working.
Oh, feel free. I mean, what's one more interruption among so many?
I'll tell you what, my love. You carry on working like you have been doing, you'll be carrying your bonus home in a wheelbarrow come Thursday.
Is that a promise, Mr. Baldwin?
On me honour, darling.
You don't think that you'll be entitled to a bonus, dear love?
Why not? I work here, don't I?
You're only a flaming learner and you're not doing very well at that.
Well, we'll have to see what Mike says about that, won't we?
Oh, it's Mike again, is it?
Yeah, it's Mike.
I think I've had enough of her.
That's just what I was thinking.
Hold it right there. Beautiful.
You just give me fright to me life.
I'm sorry, love. I couldn't resist it. Oh, Rita, you are looking marvellous. What a comeback this is going to be, eh?
Well, I haven't exactly come back yet, have I? I mean, that's why I've come to talk.
Let me pour you a drink.
It's a bit early for me.
Vodka and lime, right?
I don't suppose you do cups of tea, do you? Honest, it is a bit early. I've got to get back to the shop.
Well, I can't pour it back in the bottle, can I? Let's drink to tomorrow night. Your big comeback. Aren't you excited?
Terrified. And I wish you wouldn't keep calling it my big comeback. I've just told Len that tomorrow night will probably be my first and last appearance. After that, Rita Littlewood is dead. Long live Mrs. Firkle. Cheers.
Oh, Rita, with your talent. All right, I'm not going to twist your arm. But just let me say this. The work's here if you want it. And not just at this place. There's Monty.
Monte Carlo?
No, Monty Fox. He runs the Blue Gardenia. He's looking for a regular singer. I said, what about Rita Littlewood? And he said, Rita? I said, yeah. I said, she's back working. He said, Ralph, tell her any time.
I can't go working in Halifax.
I didn't think you want to, love, otherwise I wouldn't have mentioned it. I want you working regularly, but here, not in Halifax.
Len won't stand for it. He won't.
Nuts to Len.
Are you tired of living?
Well, he don't scare me.
Who?
Well, not much. Hey, what about your accompanist? You know, sight readers are a bit thin on the ground these days. I could book one on spec, but you don't know, do you? Someone might turn up with a safety pin through his nose.
Well, I could ask Ernie Bishop.
Knockout. Tell him it's the usual rates, plus all the booze he can drink, without falling off the piano stool.
Well, I'll put it to him.
Oh, no pies.
Sorry, love it, they've all gone. I can do your pickle onion or a bag of nuts.
I've been thinking of a pie all day. It's on my mind.
Hence the expression, pie face.
Nip round to Jackson, will you? Get me a pie, chips and peas. And I'll see it home in 10 minutes.
Well, what about me?
I'll get you that bottle.
Why can't you go to Jackson's?
A pint, Betty, please. Mine's ordered.
And a light ale. So's mine.
To take out the light tail. To take out.
Are you going to the Gatsby tomorrow night, isn't it?
Hey, now, that's a funny question. I mean, when do I ever go to the Gatsby? Once in a blue moon, that's all. Why should I go tomorrow?
Oh, Rita's singing. Should be a good night. What do you want me to do with this bottle? Open it or what?
I'm going round, love. I'm starving.
I'll tell you what. You take me to the Gatsby tomorrow, and I'll go to Chippy for you now.
That's not a fair swap. All right, go on.
Right, see you in 10 minutes.
Right.
45p, love.
I am the rest.
Come on, shut up.
Well, cheers, Al. Cheers to half-day closing.
Well, why should I have, ain't it? Does that mean you've got the rest of the afternoon off?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, heck, I'd have to take you for a drive or something. I've got a meeting of Policy and Resources Committee this afternoon at Town Hall.
Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, well, I won't say it was fascinating. It gets lively. No, it doesn't get lively. It gets heated. That's what it gets, heated occasionally.
Well, will he be late?
Well, it depends how much we've got to do, love. Hey, we could maybe go on somewhere afterwards, but I don't know how long we're going to be.
Well, I could wait outside.
You can go in and wait if you like. I mean, press and public are allowed in, you know. I don't want you to be bored, though.
Oh, yes, well, happen I will. Still, it'll be a new experience, you know, and I'm all for them, within reason.
Yeah. Oh, there is one thing, though. If we rule exclusion of press and public, you'll have to leave again. I mean, it won't be for long. It's nothing personal. It's just if we're discussing out confidential.
Well, I'm not there to bring me knitting, just in case.
Oh, well, I won't do any knitting, you know, at meeting. You might upset chairman.
Oh, it's all right, I won't show you up, don't worry.
Oh, I've no worries about that, love.
Here you are. Just write your names on the stub.
Hello.
What's first prize? Fortnight in Hawaii?
I'm afraid the Hospital League of Friends don't run to the exotic with their raffle prizes. It's a food hamper or a garden umbrella.
I could use a food hamper. You know she's leaving me, Emily.
Oh, dear, I am sorry. I'm so very sorry.
Take no notice, love. He's having you on. Emily?
Yes.
I'm singing at the Gatsby tomorrow night. It's a charity do, and I was wondering if you and Ernie had anything planned.
Well, no, I don't think so.
Oh, good. Because the thing is, I haven't got a pianist, and I was wondering if Ernie would oblige me.
Oh, well, he's given up that kind of thing, you know, Rita. He hasn't played for months, apart from at home, of course.
Well, would you ask him for me? Only, I always used to feel very relaxed when Ernie were there, and I know I'm going to be nervous tomorrow, and I would like to feel there was somebody backing me up on piano.
Well, I'll mention it, but I should be prepared for the answer to be no. I really should. He does get terribly tired working all day. And there is the question of it being at the Gatsby. I doubt he'd feel comfortable there after his last visit.
And the cops nabbed him.
Anyway, I'll call round later and see what he says, eh?
Yes, all right. But I think you should start looking for someone else. I really should. Bye, then.
Ta-da, love.
Trallo. Thanks very much, mate.
What have I said?
Remind her of the time when Ernie nearly got done. She won't let him do it now, will she, even if he wants to?
She didn't need reminding.
Oh, she gets up my nose sometimes.
Shall I ring Ralph Lancaster and tell him he can't make it then?
No, you shan't. I shall be at the Gatsby tomorrow night if it kills me. Just to spite you. And wipe that silly grin off your face.
What grin?
Are you and Ray going to this Gatsby robot now?
Well, I don't know. It depends whether or not we can get a babysitter. I wouldn't mind going, you know, give Rita a bit of moral support. Actually, we've got rather a soft spot for the Gatsby, because that's where me and Ray got together at first. You know, when he stuck up for me after that fight.
Ah, in that romance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like a second honeymoon. Only in our case, it'd be a second punch-up.
Oh, I'll see you there then. I just hope I meet a nice fella. Or an horrible one. I'm not that fussy these days.
I can see I'm going to have to keep an eye on you. Make sure you don't go raving mad.
Hey, Stan forgot me bottle. He said he were too hungry to remember it, and now he's too full to busting to come and get it.
Hey, Hilda, did you hear your Stan's thinking of going down to Gatsby tomorrow night? Just thought I'd mention it, you know.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I think it's very sad the way he always gads off with her from 19 income and leaving you slaving at home.
You do you?
Yes, I do.
Well, I'll tell you something, should I? Put your mind at rest. If you're at the Gatsby tomorrow night and you still think what walks in on Stan's arm is her from Inkerman Street, then you need glasses, Ray Langton. Badly.
Why have you gone quiet, Ray?
Extra change.
That's fine by me, yeah.
Can I have a word?
Well, we're just going for a dinner.
I won't keep you.
I'll see you over there then, Elsie.
Okay, Annie. Well, come on.
I want to know, is management going to do aught about this lot, or do we all get his bonus clobbered for the sake of boss of sex life?
Oh, look, she's only a learner, Ivy. Them don't qualify.
Oh, but you and me can see time coming when what she does turn out will qualify, can't we?
Oh.
No danger.
Wait and see, Ivy. At least wait and see.
Look, we're up to here with her, Elsie.
Oh, it's a very tricky situation. I mean, she hasn't done anything that I can nail her for, and after all, he is the boss, you know.
And you don't want to get involved, is that it? Well, I'll have a word with him, I don't mind.
Oh, all right. What do you want him to do?
We want him to give her a class, don't we? I mean, anybody turning rubbish out like that, they'd be down road. Learner or not, now wouldn't they, eh?
Yes, well, it's not as easy as that, love. They can go to a tribunal now for unfair dismissal.
Unfair?
All right, I'll have a word. Shh, here she comes. I'll have a word with her later on, promise. Honest.
Do you know if Mike's gone out yet, Mrs. Howard?
He's still in my office, as far as I know.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I couldn't speak to her with him there, could I? Oh, come on, let's have a flaming drink.
Well?
347, 8.5%. Well.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. Now, do you mind if I get on with some work?
It's all right, you know, they've all gone for dinner.
Who were you talking to just now?
Only Elsie.
Now, look, love, in working hours, it's Mrs. Howard and I'm Mr. Baldwin, all right? Avoids unnecessary trouble.
You don't like me dressed, do you?
Yeah, I like it. Now, do you mind? These figures are important.
I'm a senior tonight.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Well, you decide. Anywhere you like.
I don't think I'm all that bothered where we go, really.
Oh, now, come on, love. Don't make it difficult for me, eh? Wait, just a minute. Hey, sure there's nobody out there?
There's nobody watching.
You're evil, do you know that? But lovely with it.
Yes, Mr. Baldwin.
Thanks, love. What did you say to Rita?
I said you probably wouldn't want to.
Emily, I do wish you'd let me decide things for myself. I'm quite capable of knowing my own mind, you know.
I didn't want to commit you to something you might not want to do. Neither did I want to give Rita the impression that you're at her beck and call.
I know what impression you did give Rita. You gave her the impression that I'm not allowed to decide things for myself.
Well, if I did, I'm sorry. I certainly didn't mean to.
Yeah, I know.
I was just so sure you wouldn't want to. It is that club, Ernest. You said you'd never work there again after what happened last
Look,
time.
it's just a charity do, Emily. Anyway, I enjoy playing for Rita. I feel we've got a musical rapport between us. I really do. And I am flattered that she's asked me to play for her, and I shall play for her. If she hasn't booked somebody else.
I see. I thought you wouldn't entertain it. But obviously she knows you better than I do.
I thought I'd be ready in time. One at Rep's called. Nice lad, but very persuasive. You know, could sell crackers at Easter.
You're looking very smart, Reenie.
Thank you. I don't want to shame you, do I? I might jeopardise your career.
Oh, I doubt that. Oh, I've bought you a box of chocolates. Now, don't hand them out press box, because they'll scoff the lot.
You don't have to buy me presents, Sam.
Hop in, love. Hey, we're going to be late.
Right.
Gee, but it's good to be great, to be grand, to be Gee, but it's good to be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about a smoochie one then?
Whatever you like.
One of them?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Nice one.
Oh, yes. Only 2 bars intro, then you're in.
Right,
Goes like
yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah.
And there you are. Nice to be back.
Yeah, didn't realise how much I'd missed it. I know it's not exactly the talk of the town, but it is showbiz, sort of.
I know what you mean. I feel the same myself. It's better than making up wage packets at the factory, anyway.
Emily okay about it, was she?
Yeah.
Only I got the impression she didn't want you to do it. She were a bit,
Well,
you know.
let's just say she doesn't approve. Eh? But you can't get a seal of approval for everything you do, can you?
No, you can't. I'm in the same boat with Len. Let's hope we don't live to regret it.
We won't. Come on, let's have another bash of this.
Right. Maybe I should have saved those leftover dreams. Funny, 'cause here's that rainy day. Here's that rainy day they told me about. Hello, Ron.
Marvellous. You haven't lost your touch since you've been away.
Oh, neither of you. Oh, love, didn't know you were coming.
Your wife is a knockout, Mr. Fairclough. A knockout. She's going to be marvellous tomorrow night.
You reckon? Excuse me. I was just passing. Are you finished?
Finished? We've only just started.
Well, we could come back tomorrow lunchtime.
No, we can't. We'll have to finish now. Look, if you can't wait, there's some chicken stew. It only needs warming through.
How long are you going to be?
I've just got to sort out one more number. All right. Shall we try something even more sophisticated?
Ella Fitzgerald?
Oh, I don't know. We don't want to go over their heads, do we?
Talking about sophistication, Stan and Hilda want tickets for tomorrow.
Oh, well, more the merrier.
Shirley Bassey number, then.
Shirley
Bassey. Great. Look, anything too sophisticated, forget it. That was the Rugby Supporters Club. They won a booking for 2 dozen.
Do you know Eskimo Nell?
No, but if you hum it to me, I will pick it up.
Except it's not the sort of tune you hum, is it? Oh, for God's sake, put your face straight. It could be worse. There could be football supporters.
Well, so long as I don't get the blame if the place looks like a tip when I've done. Nobody told me you was all working overtime.
We only found out so tonight, Hilda.
Oh, well, don't let me get in your way.
Don't worry, love, we won't.
I thought you might like to know, ladies, that these have all been returned rejected, below standard.
What's number on them?
Need you flaming ask.
Number 5. Who's number 5?
Me?
Say no more.
Well, they were all right. I'm certain they were. Well, for a learner.
You stand to be oldest learner it will.
All right, Ivy, I'll handle this.
And not before time.
Look, it's not my fault. I've only done what she told me. Now, she can't teach me, right? Well,
Just a minute, you. I've spent that much damn time showing you what to do. I've told everything else 100 times, and does she take it in? Does she, El?
Yeah, and we all know why, don't we?
Yes, because she's got her mind on something else, like the boss.
Him that put her head in first place.
one thing's certain. None of you lot could get a fella like Mike, not in a million years. You know what you are, don't you? You're a lot of
That'll
jealous...
do, Terry. Now come along with me.
Where?
I think we'd better see Mr. Baldwin about this. He's still in my office.
Suits me.
mixing business with pleasure, he seems to Baldwin.
He's trying to, Hilda. He's trying to.
Only we've had enough.
10 to 1 he'll take her side, you know. Oh, they're all the same fellas. It's sex first, last and in the middle with them.
Oh, get on with your charring, Hilda.
Ah, you mark my words.
They're shoddy from start to finish. The girls are fed up, and I'm fed up with coping with the flack from them. Oh, let's face it, Mike, she can't do the job. She might be God's gift to the middle-aged businessman, but she can't handle a machine.
All right, Elsie, all right. Come down to earth.
I think you ought to come down to earth a bit, Mike. Look, I'm not going into the ifs and buts of it, but I'll tell you one thing. If she isn't out of that sewing room fast, damn fast, it won't be just Ivy and her mates that walk out. It'll be me and all.
Well, what have you got to say?
Well, not all that bad, Mike. Really, I'm not. Well, it's them lot, isn't it? They've got it in for me. They're jealous of me because of you.
I told you to keep quiet about that, didn't I?
I didn't tell them. They must have guessed. Oh, I'm sorry, honest. I'll try and do better in future. I was thinking, you know, you said we could go anywhere tonight. Well, could we go to that place near Bowden, that Victorian restaurant I told you about? You know, the one with the horse brasses and the little lamps all round the walls. Well, if it's nice, we can go down to the mill. Please, love.
Got to get this business sorted out. I can't have all these disruptions. I've got a business to run. So what I propose to do is this, if you're agreeable. What are you back up doing there?
And I'll wear me blue dress. The one with the flounce and the neckline all down here.
Terry, Terry,
Oh, Mike, don't I love you?
As soon as I turn it... Where's she now?
Wouldn't you know? She's gone to powder her nose, and that's third time this morning.
Oh, it's not good enough. You'd think after I'd given her a machine of her own, she'd at least make
You're
some...
too right, it's not good enough.
Well, she's being kept going. She's not wanting for pieces her out, is she?
Oh, do me a favour, Elsie. She wouldn't get through a dozen a day.
Oh, all right, Ivy.
I thought Baldwin were going to have a word with her. That was idea, went it, yesterday?
Well, as far as I know, he has done.
Oh, has it? And what did she do? Tickle his ear for him?
Oh, maybe she's something slowing the uptake of Summit, Ivy.
Look, Elsie, she's got him like that.
You know what she's doing, don't you?
Yes, she's looking through the mirror and dolling herself up. She's Alice in bloody Wonderland.
No, she's writing a letter.
She's doing what?
I've seen her. She's writing a letter. A love letter. I'm telling you.
Oh, so help me. It's pathetic, it is, isn't it?
All moon as she was. She tried to hide it behind you, what she were doing.
Oh, you did you? So you've been slipping out and all, have you?
Aye, only in my case, I'll get flaming sack, won't I?
Look, Elsie, you'll have to have another word with his lordship, won't you?
I've already told you I have done, Ivy.
Oh, have you? Well, he wants telling again. Because we're on a bonus down here, and if our wages are down this week, you can tell him that all these machines are going to stop, so you can tell him that.
And how many times is that this morning, madam?
Oh, I've got a complaint.
Oh, have you? Well, I've got a complaint and all.
No, I've got one of them complaints where you got to keep going. Well, I can't help it.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll see you at dinner time and we'll talk about your complaint.
I might be busy at dinner time.
Well, if you are, it'll be the only time in the flaming day that you are busy. Now, listen, madam, I don't care whose little blue-eyes you are, but you either book your ideas up or you're out. Now, is that clear? Now, I'll see you at dinner time. In the meantime, I want to see that thing going up and down. Right?
Needle's gone and broke now.
Well, right now, Harry, I don't want to commit myself. Well, look, let me put it another way. I want to commit myself, but only if we can get the price right, all right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, look, why don't you let me come back to you tomorrow, eh? What's the day between friends? What? Of course we'll stay friends. Look, Harry, if there's $1 in it for you and I make something out of it, we'll be friends. Okay. Yeah, great, fine, tomorrow. Ah, just the man I'm looking for.
I looked these out for you, Mike. They're not
Oh,
quite
well, that's
complete.
terrific, fine. Now, how you fixed for tonight?
What do you mean?
May have to burn the midnight oil of it. Harry Blumenthal. Haven't even fixed the price yet. I'm up to it with work all
No,
day.
I'm sorry,
so
Mike. I can't tonight.
Why not?
I have a prior engagement.
We don't have to let anyone down. Just be a bit late. The most important people always arrive late. But people are depending on me. I depend on you, Annie. What you doing tonight, then?
Playing the piano.
Playing the piano? What, church social?
No, I'm playing for Rita. Rita Fairclough at the Gatsby.
Well, that's a nightclub, isn't it?
Yeah?
There's no problem, then. What time's the cabaret spot?
Well, 10-ish, I suppose.
That's all right. Work here till 8. You still have plenty of time. All right.
Yeah, I suppose so. If I must, I must.
All right, then talk about it later this afternoon,
Yes,
eh?
OK, Mike, fine.
What's biting you?
Same thing as was biting me yesterday and the day before that. I warned you, Mike.
Oh, come on. What's wrong with this place? Haven't they got anything else better to do? Look, she's just a young girl who's trying to
She's
get
just a
job done.
young girl who can't do the job.
Well, give her time. She'll learn. I think she realises.
Look,
that
that's
she's-
not been my impression at all. She's a young girl who can't do the job and doesn't want to try. That's another thing altogether. And it's my experience that she doesn't feel that it's wanted of her.
Oh, she probably seems like that because it's a bitchy to her out there.
Well, if they are, you must have some idea why they are. Mike, it's not up to me to tell you about your private life.
But you're going to, are you?
Oh,
All right,
no.
well, don't.
No. I'm not paid to give you my opinion. I'm paid to give you the opinion of them girls out there. Them girls that sit behind the machines that bring the money in here.
I don't pay 'em to have opinions. I pay 'em to sew.
I see. That's what you want me to tell you, is it?
Oh, no, just a minute. Hang on. No. Of course I don't. No, they're right. They've got a case here working for a bonus, but I don't know. Who'd have thought, eh? All the aggravation.
Anybody in their right minds would have expected it. Look, I know they're just a lot of daft women to you, and they don't mind being treated like a daft lot of women. But when you bring somebody new in and you treat her differently, and she starts behaving like Queen Bee, then you've got aggravation.
Oh, come on, she's not like that. She's just a kid. A bit scatterbrained, I know, but, well, she's young.
Yes, she's very young, isn't she?
Oh, come on, I'm not exactly geriatric, so don't give me that.
I'm trying to give you what you pay me to give you, and that's to keep the machines going out there in that room. Oh, look, I'm talking to you now like a supervisor and being a traitor to the working class, but what you want is them girls working until they almost drop dead. Well, you're not going to get that unless you've got your fancy piece in there. So, either she goes, or as I said yesterday, I go.
No, you're right.
Shall I send her in?
No, I'll have a chat with her at dinner time.
Mike, you said that yesterday.
Oh, come on, Elsie, give me a break, will you? I know you think I'm a cynical pig. Nothing gets out of me, nothing means anything to me. I can just pick 'em up and throw 'em down when I want to. Well, like all us cynics, Mrs. Howard, you could be wrong too, you know.
You thought you were?
Well,
Oh, Renee.
well, some of it was really very interesting.
What were it again?
Policy and Resources Committee.
Oh, yeah, it sounds like a great day out.
I know it sounds very funny, but honestly, they're at one another's throats. Some of it was fascinating.
Oh, yeah, they'll be making a film of it next with Sean Connery playing Lord Mayor. Who are they going to have as Alf, Paul Newman?
I don't think it's as funny as all that. I mean, it's my rates they're spending. Why shouldn't I go and listen? So then, what did you do that was so fantastic yesterday?
Oh, I'm sorry, Renee. When you said it at first, I mean, you must admit, my fella took me to Policy and Resources Committee. It is a bit of a conversation stopper.
Never described Alf as my fella.
What are you being so prickly about? Give us a cauliflower.
Well, don't go around calling Alf my fella. He's not as far as I'm aware.
Oh, you're just good friends, I know.
Is that big enough for you?
Yeah, that'll do fine,
It was 15.
I'll have a couple of onions, and have you got any lemons? Oh, and here's your friend coming.
I've no lemons. I've got the juice in plastic ones. They're very handy, really.
Now, all juice runs out when you cut a slice to put on your fish.
Oh, aren't we posh? Hello, Alf.
Morning. Hello, little fella.
Girl.
Our mother's always touchy about that. Babies don't mind, though.
This one does, don't you, my sunshine? Where are you taking us tonight, then, Alf?
Hey?
She's amused for some reason because I went to committee meeting with you.
You ought to go to a few yourself, you know. It might open your eyes a bit. It all affects you, you know, one way or the other.
Thanks, Alf. I can do without the lecture.
Anyway, we're living it up tonight, aren't we?
Oh, yeah? Highways and byways, is it?
Gatsby Club.
Yeah, we're going to see Rita. I thought you'd be going yourself.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was going to ask you if you could do a spot of babysitting for us.
You might as well ask Lester Piggott if he's doing Old Derby Week. The social diary's cram full, isn't it?
One long whirl, isn't it, Alf? Why don't you just want to go from Poland?
Oh, so very much. I'll sooner ask King Kong. Some of them are cannibals, you know that, don't you?
Snowball, 3 lines.
I say, one at a time if you don't. I'm only on my own, you know. You know, this place has gone right down since they opened that factory.
Please.
Just a minute.
If she says one more word this afternoon, I'll throttle her.
All that stuff about race taking, we're only for our benefit, you know.
Anybody would think it were Las Vegas. I'm not. It were only Bowden they went to.
Bowden? I won't give you that for Bowden.
Hey, hold on, kid. I wouldn't mind money that's in Bowden. That keep the duck à l'orange. Of course, she thinks that we've never heard of it. She thinks we think like she is.
I crack on, I'm not listening.
I'll tell you what place I used to work in Rochdale. She wouldn't have lasted 10 minutes. Oh, God, they were rough.
Not like us, then, old lady like.
You've no idea, Vera. I'll tell you, a girl there, she was made up to a supervisor. Oh, she was a bitch. Mind you, we settled her good and proper.
What did you do?
Do you want to know what we did?
Yeah. That's not ladylike.
You're trying to get shut of me.
Terry. Terry, I'm not trying to get shut in.
Yes, you are.
It just doesn't work in there, does it, eh? You in the same room.
If you've gone off me, all right. That's not the way you acted last night, though.
I've not. Look, if you can just get it into your head.
And I'm not going back to packing.
Well, who said anything about going back to packing?
Well, what have I done wrong?
Terry, will you trust me?
Not if you don't love me anymore. I can't trust you, can I? You said you loved me last night, now you're trying to give me the sack.
Look, all I'm saying is it'd be better off for me and you if, well, if you would have worked somewhere else.
You are trying to get rid of me.
Oh, no, Terry.
Weren't I any good?
Terry.
Is that it?
Look, you're being very childish and very ridiculous.
And I wrote you a letter and all. Saying how you made me feel. Especially about last night. That's childish, isn't it? That's ridiculous, isn't it? Because you don't care. And I was going to give it to you now. I just feel cheap ridiculous.
Terry, look, will you listen to me?
No, I won't. And I'm not getting a sack either because it's unfair and I can go to a tribunal. You know I can.
Oh, no, come on, Terry,
No,
come
keep your hands off me.
Well, what can I do?
Hi. Well, like the man said in the joke, who's looking after the shop?
Mavis is very capable, love.
Aye. Are you having some tea before you go?
I don't think I fancy anything. Tell the truth, I've got butterflies.
You're a bit nervous, are you? I don't know why you go through with it at all, you know. You don't have to nowadays. You don't need to, do you?
You mean the money?
Yeah.
No, I don't suppose I do need the money. But you know, Len, they've been tied when I would have done it for nought. In fact, I have, you know that. I'm like rest of people in that business. Daft, I suppose.
Well, I don't mind, as long as you know the difference between Levenshulme and Las Vegas.
You've changed your tune.
Did I have any choice? Fairclough and Langton. No, I mean... Oh, hello, Ernie. Yes, she is, yeah. Yeah, she's right here. Hang on. Is Ernie Bishop for you?
Hey, Ernie, you got me worried already. Oh, why tonight? Well, what time till? Hey, you're not going to let me down, are you? OK. I'll see you there, then. Try. Oh, that's ridiculous. He said he's got to work overtime and he can't get out of it. Mike Baldwin's in a rotten mood or something.
Probably because he didn't say pretty please. Well, where does that leave you?
Oh, he'll be there. Only he'll have to go straight to the club. That means we can't have a run-through. Oh, well, maybe it's for best. Oh, he can be spineless. Why didn't he say something?
Why can't he? It's boss, isn't he?
Yes, but it's not as simple as that, Ivy.
Well, it's as simple as that as far as we're concerned. If she can't do the job.
Look, if he sacked her, she could go to a tribunal for unfair dismissal.
Who says she would?
She does.
Oh, does she? Well, she's not entitled to go to no tribunal, is she?
Afraid she is. She's been in that packing room long enough. I've checked.
Well, she won't have a snowball's chance.
Maybe not, but she'd have a fine time with the publicity, wouldn't she?
Well, who'd be interested in her?
That paper you take every morning. You know, along with photographs. I'm sure she'd pay for one.
We could be right there.
Yeah. And he's made a damn fool of himself over it, and he knows it, but he doesn't want himself smeared all over the papers, does
Oh,
he?
so we've got to stew, is that it?
I'm afraid so. For the time being, we've just got to live with it.
I see.
So in the meantime, let's keep them treadles going for the next half hour, shall we?
Hey, I can't hear no machines going. Can you?
Let's go. What is this? An epidemic of backsiditis or something?
We've decided. When she takes 10 minutes, we'll have 10 minutes. When she's up there with him for half an hour, we'll have half an hour. And so far, we'll have 5 minutes.
You do realise that you could all be out on the streets looking for jobs next week, don't you?
Look, Elsie, I think it'd be more constructive if I talked to girls, you know, just us girls, like.
All right. You're shop steward.
Where is she?
She's setting her fags. You know where she'll be.
Right, well, I'm telling you something now. He can't sack her. There's tribunals, there's all sorts. So he can't sack her, so she'll have to leave of her own accord, won't she? Are you with me? I told you about Rochdale, didn't I?
You did.
Yes. Yes. Come on, follow me. And you lot, keep them machines going.
Amazing. And did you not find the tablets help then, love?
Listen, if there's one thing I don't need to boost my confidence, it's any more of your devastating wit, so sure up.
I am your greatest fan. I'll tell them after yourself.
Him? Him? He's not even going.
You're joking.
Hey, and don't you persuade him. I want the audience to have a bit of enthusiasm, know what I mean?
Oh, come on, Lemmy. Oh, Welly, you've got to.
She says I make her nervous.
Oh, rubbish.
Are you going?
Well, of course I'm going. Why am I here now, do you think?
I don't know. Why are you here?
Well, you remember the old times, mate, when I used to come along and I'd say, Len, can you sub as a 5? Of course, that was before I was a partner and things have changed.
Yeah, it's a tenner now.
Yeah, and the word is lend.
You were a bum when I first met you. I wouldn't like you to change your image. Now that leaves me short.
Well, at least there'll be 2 of us shouting for you tonight, our kid.
You think short to go, don't you?
Oh, aye, definitely. Where?
Gatsby.
Oh, certainly. Are you coming with us?
I'm stuck behind here, aren't I?
She thinks it's a dead of an iniquity.
Well, it so happens we have a spare ticket.
Oh, yes, we have, because Bet can't go. It's a charitable do, Betsy. It should be fairly innocuous.
Hey, you don't know what charity, though, do you?
I think it's something medical. I can't really remember. But it's all in a good cause.
Yeah, well, I'm stuck behind here.
Well, we can send a taxi for you. I mean, after closing time.
Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, trying to lead 2 women astray.
Am I leading you astray?
Oh, I'd like to think somebody were.
Start trying a bit harder then.
There is just one thing, though, Alf, I think I should tell you. And I'm being very honest with you now, but I think something might just come between us.
What's that?
That hat.
Don't you like it?
You can't go to a nightclub in a hat like that.
It's a very high quality hat, isn't it?
I'm sure it is, but it's awful. I mean, you look years younger without it.
Hey, come to mention it. That's when I started wearing it to make me look older. I was very cheddar-faced as well.
Oh, yeah, I bet you were.
Stanley, do you want a hat?
You what?
You want this hat?
What are you giving it me for?
It's coming between me and me personal life.
You what?
Do you want it or don't you?
Go on, try it on, Stan. Let's see how it looks on you.
Well, I was fancying myself on the block, hey, you know.
Oh, hey, it suits you, Chuck. Makes you look like a town councillor.
Yeah, it does look a bit more imposing, doesn't it?
Looks to me like a chap that buys dead horses, I don't know why.
And boots on and a shelving. As an hat, it's daft.
No charm, mate.
Hey, Betty, can you find a good home for that?
Yeah, smashing. I'll grow some of it.
If it had an outlet, you could put it under the bed. I'm a rude younger generation.
Terry? No, Terry, look, just why are you yelling at me? No, I don't know. I don't know anything. Look, what are you talking about? Look, I can't talk to you now. Look, will you stop yelling at me? Now, just stop it. Look, let me meet you somewhere and I'll... Terry. Why do women get in states like that, eh? Now she said she's not coming back. She wants a week's money in lieu of notice. A week's money. She said she was utterly humiliated. Now, what did I say? Come on, tell me. What did tell me?
Well, yeah, you know, Mike.
Oh, yeah, all right, then. All right. We'll wrap it up tomorrow.
See you in the morning, then.
Yeah, good night, mate.
He's not there.
Perhaps he's on his way.
Overtime.
I told you should have had a professional.
What money you pay?
Here we are, your very old fan club.
Yes, and you better be good, lady.
Good God, I didn't expect Harford Street.
No, actually, Alf did half drag me here.
Oh, another one dragged by his heels, I suppose.
And who got lumbered for the taxi fare?
Oh, join the club.
They brought the entire street bar Ernie.
Go on, then. Put us down for 5 tickets.
Oh, I thought there'd have been more in tonight.
A lot have gone down to the Gatsby.
I know all about the Gatsby.
What am I supporting?
Weatherfield Hospital League of Friends.
Oh, well, better a friend than a customer.
I've been looking for you everywhere.
Ernest, you should be down at your
Yes,
night
I know I should, but I've been looking all over the house for the music. Where is it? Why couldn't you leave it on top of the piano where it was?
Touched your music.
Well, where is it?
She came round
Who?
and took it. Rita did. She's already got it down
Wish somebody
there.
had told me. Betty, can I use your telephone?
Yes, lovely.
And could you pass me the
directory?
The directory, yes.
Ernest,
What?
calm down,
I don't
please.
feel calm.
Oh,
God, mate, I'm sorry.
Oh, let me see.
I'm sorry, sorry.
Does it hurt very much? Do you think
Honestly,
anything's
mate,
broken?
honestly, mate, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, love. Let me bathe. This is something.
Would you ring the Gatsby and
I will, love. Get off home.
Honestly, mate, I'm terribly sorry. Should be a safety catch on them, you know.
Yeah,
14.
So, if there is anyone here who can read a few dots, I'm sure Miss Littlewood will be very glad to hear. Thank you. Yep. Hey!
Poor Ernie, I wonder what's that?
Aye, good lad. Well, you know, Ernie, you wouldn't want to let it spoil your evening.
Oh, you are heartless, you.
Love to get the strippers on.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I was only kidding when I said they had strippers.
Can anybody here play the piano?
I can play Beautiful Dreamy with one finger.
And I can play the mouth organ. That's if I had a mouth organ.
She's got to have an accompanist, hasn't she? I mean, she'll go spur.
Good old Faye! Queen of the keyboard is our Faye! Never lets you down. What does Faye?
Who's that?
Faye?
Rita, come on. You've got an accompanist.
Are you trying to make a fool of me?
She says she can play.
Can you play any of my numbers?
I can play She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain, love.
Oh.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Well, Rita, little man, that's your comeback.
Coming round the mountains, coming round the mountains when she comes.
Hey, Amadou.
Sorry.
Thanks, sir.
I don't know, you see, I can't understand why.
Can't you?
Can you?
I'll tell you something. The girls fixed it.
Fixed it out.
You're better off not asking.
But I am asking.
All right, I'll tell you. They did enough, or said enough, to get their message across to her, and if I were you, I'd leave it at that. You see, you must have thought it was your sewing room. Obviously you did. But it's not, you see. It's their sewing room, and their rules apply.
So if I was to ask you to find
I'm
out...
very glad I'm not on their blacklist. At least I hope I'm not.
He might just come, love.
Oh, like hell he will.
Trouble, thing. Oh, let's move on. It's too hot, isn't it?
Make a lovely couple, don't they?
Well, she does.
No, go on. They're well suited.
Aye, they are. Hey, when is this lucky chap going to come and snap you up, anyway? No, I'm serious. If this fellow White charges under eyes soon, I'm likely to come in with a prior bid.
And what makes you think I'll have you?
You wouldn't know, would you? You would.
You don't know until you ask.
Well, I'm here. I've got a lovely house. I've got lovely policies. And one day I will have a very good pension. How about it?
You're on.